Hello everyone, in this video we have this interesting problem. We have integral of x to the second power plus 1 divided by x to the fourth power minus x to the second power plus 1 dx. And we have to integrate this. But before we begin, I'll appreciate it if you would pause the video and try first. Now let's get started. Now if you look at this problem very well, you can see that straight away you can integrate. And then you can also factorize it. But concentrating on the denominator, you can see that this looks like a perfect square if here were to be, let's say, -2. So let's go ahead and then make this place -2. But before we do that, let's divide each terms in the numerator and then the denominator by x to the second power. Now the reason will show itself as we're moving forward. In doing that, we have the integral of 1 plus 1 over x to the second power divided by x to the second power minus 1 plus 1 over x to the second power dx. Now here is still not -2, so let's make it -2, right? So we have the integral of 1 plus 1 over x to the second power divided by x to the second power minus 2 plus 1 over x to the second power. Now if you look at this whole thing, it's never equal to this one. To make them the same, let's add plus 1 here. Then dx. Awesome. Now if we have x minus 1 over x all squared, expanding this we have x to the second power minus 2 plus 1 over x to the second power. Now if you look at this whole thing, it is the same as what is here. So in place of this, we are going to put this, right? So we have the integral of 1 plus 1 over x to the second power divided by x minus 1 over x all to the second power plus 1 dx. And straight away you can see that we can do u substitution. So let u equal to x minus 1 over x, which is also the same as x minus x to the power -1. Now let's go ahead and then differentiate u with respect to x so that we get du over the x is equal to 1 plus, because we have negative here, -1 times this, we'll get positive. So we have 1 over x to the second power. Awesome. Now let's make the x the subject so that we can do substitution. So we have the x is equal to 1 over 1 plus 1 over x to the second power du. So in place of the x here, I'm going to put this whole thing. Then here, I'm going to put u. So this becomes the integral of 1 plus 1 over x to the second power divided by, now this whole thing is u. So we have u to the second power plus 1. Then the s is going to be this whole thing, right? So we have 1 over 1 plus 1 over x to the second power du. And straight away you can see that this whole thing is the same as this one, so they will cancel each other. Now we are left with the integral of 1 over u to the second power plus 1 du. Now what is the integral of 1 over u squared plus 1? And this is actually the tan inverse of u, then plus c. But remember, u is equal to x minus 1 over x. So in place of u, you put this whole thing. So this becomes the tan inverse of x minus 1 over x plus c. And guess what? This is pretty much it. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day and see you again on the next video.